Hello, my beautiful soul family. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing well. I was meditating on this reading and there were a lot of different storylines coming through. So I pulled one of the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, went to pull one card. This card popped out not once, shuffled again, not twice, shuffled again, but 3 different times this card came out, okay? So this card is Mars in Sagittarius with domination. Since it came out 3 times, I kind of assumed this is what the reading is going to be about. It can indicate a need to kind of take a step back from the situation. Sometimes we can put too much pressure on ourselves or pressure on others in regard to something. So this is about taking a step back and seeing things clearly and being able to make rational decisions from a place of neutrality. So you might be going through something right now that you're having, yeah, look, we're starting off with the devil on the bottom of the deck, okay? So maybe you're having some issues detaching yourself from people, places, things. We're going to get more info on it now. I did pre-shuffle, but we're just going to shuffle a few more times. What do we need to know here, Spirit? Starting out with the 7 of Cups. So there's definitely some disillusionment here as far as emotions are concerned. What are they trying to force on themselves, on others? The 8 of Swords. So with this combination here, it's kind of like you're disillusioned and feeling stuck, all right? So you don't know which way to go next, all right? You're not sure what step you're supposed to take. You're not really... The 8 of Swords here, this is about communication. Cups are about emotions. So you've got a lot of stuff you're thinking about. And the 8 of Swords is also self-imposed. So she has the capacity to take this blindfold off and to allow herself to see clearly. However, like we spoke about before, it looks like this person, whoever this reading is for, is either trying to convince themselves of something or trying to convince others of something. With the 7 of Cups here, this could even have to do with like trying to put on a front about the amount of money you have or about your place, like what your job is or who you are. And I'm seeing strength on the bottom. So Spirit is guiding you to kind of take these feelings and integrate them into your life in order to come out on the other side stronger. So instead of keeping this blindfold on and saying, you know what, I'm just going to ignore these options and hope that they go away, this is about actually stepping out of the situation and really looking at these options, really looking at them from a place of neutrality to see which direction we should go in. Should we be grabbing for any of these shiny things? Maybe not. But until you have the strength, the confidence, the willpower in yourself to make that decision, nobody else is going to be able to make that decision for you. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. So this could definitely be about something regarding money. Let me see, what is this 5 of Pentacles about? For some of you, somebody has you over the barrel for some money. The High Priestess. For those of you where this is about love and opportunities in love, some of you feel left out in the cold and you're almost intuiting that something is wrong in this situation, but you're not sure what to do about it, right? So you're kind of just ignoring the situation right now. I kind of feel like that is the main storyline here. So instead of taking a step back to think about this, you're trying to put your opinion of the situation onto the other person out of fear. You're afraid this person's going to walk away and leave you out in the cold. But look at this card. He doesn't have to be out in the cold. Look, there's light in there. You're never alone. Even when we lose people in the physical, we are never left alone. Now, you can decide to see things as they are. To take a step back. To kind of look at this from a different perspective. To speak with your guides. To intuit what's going on here. But there also might be something that you're not seeing. The Two of Wands. With the Six of Cups. So you're definitely making a decision here. You're making a decision which direction you want to move. What is this about? The Star. You're moving forward with hope, okay? You have hope here. You have I'm completely blanking on the word. Prospects. There are prospects here, okay? But that said, if you choose to walk away, it looks like you will be in for a time of introspection. So it's kind of like you're either going to go through this process of taking the blindfold off, seeing things as they really are, either while you're still with this person, or you're going to choose to walk away and do this on your own. Either way, this will come to be. And it might take a while. It seems like this is something, it feels like this is something you have been putting off, but something that is integral to your growth as a person. Yep. This is a major transformation for you, okay? There's the Devil again. This is something you have been putting off because it's something you feel attached to. You feel almost attached to your confusion. It's like, you know what? I've had my eyes shut this whole time and I've gotten this far. So I'm just going to hope for the best and walk away from this situation. And inevitably you just get into the same situation, either with a different person, a different job, whatever, until you decide to take these steps you need to really see things as they are. Yeah, it's like the schoolyard bully, right? They're going to try and beat their opinion into you instead of looking at themselves. And that's like the vibe I'm getting from this. This is a cycle that you're stuck in. Of feeling like you have multiple opportunities, of not taking a look and seeing where things actually are, of feeling like you're not seeing the whole truth, feeling left out in the cold, and then you walk away and you're like, oh, well, I'm fine because here I am on my own and, you know, I have hope for the future. But Spirit's saying it is time to look at yourself in the gosh dang mirror and be honest with yourself. What's coming after this transformation? You're worried about somebody being deceitful. All right, so you're moving forward. It seems to me like some of you are going to choose to go through this again. Okay. So we have the Death card, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords. All right. So there's something unbalanced here with the Seven of Swords. This can be deceitfulness. This can be like that person that you don't want to let into your house because you're afraid they're going to take something, like that person, like that vibe. Okay. And this is it's kind of saying like, you know, there's a risk in moving forward, but at the same time, the universe is going to push you forward. You're moving forward. You're going to go through this. But I see you coming out on top. Usually that's the way it works. We can fear things for the majority of our lives and avoid the situation for so long and build up this backlog of shit we have to deal with. But inevitably, Source, God, whatever you choose to call your higher power, is going to come through and say, hey, look, in order for you to grow into the person that you were meant to come here to be, in order to serve your purpose for being on this planet right now, we have to go through this process, okay? You're going to have to move forward when maybe it doesn't feel so safe to do that. But you're going to come out on the other side in a better situation, a better person. So this is definitely like a specific message for quite a few of you. Stop pushing, take a step back, really think the situation over. And yes, so it's not just the past situation, it's the past multiple situations in which the same thing has occurred. So what Spirit is asking for you to do is to really think about the times in which you step into this energy of domination. And what your guides are saying is that this is something that stems from fear, okay? This is you being fearful. The time has come to move on. And if you do not choose your own direction, the universe is going to come through and do it for you. And it's going to be harder. Do you have any guidance for this, for moving on? What are they being guided to do during this transition? That devil just does not want to go away today. Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups, with the Magician on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for your next steps, you're being guided to avoid anything that's basically going to trigger this. So the Five of Swords is like, you know, one person's walking away, the other person's holding three of the swords, the other person has two. So the guidance here basically is don't fight with yourself. Step out of this energy, okay? There's no reason to fight. It's not getting you anywhere. So that's part of this transformation, okay? You're going to have to learn to just say, I don't vibe with this. This is not for me right now. I release you with love. No ill will, no malintent, but I release you with love. I'm not arguing with you over this. And, you know, this is going to take a lot of people by surprise because they're used to seeing you in this domination energy, right? So when you start coming through in this more compassionate, more understanding way, I'm seeing people starting to flock to you more, okay? And that's what I'm seeing here. Once you find that balance, all right, you're going to find your community. And this community is what's going to help support you through this massive transition to get you to this 9 of Cups energy. We got to go from the 7 of Cups to the 9 of Cups here. That is your homework for today. We're moving from the 7 to the 9, okay, guys? So remember, don't argue. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You can't force your opinions on other people. And they can't force theirs on you. Not unless you let them. So find the balance between this domineering energy and this energy of confusion and uncertainty. All right? Realize that you're not by yourself. Even when you are physically alone in the 3D, you are not alone. You are always, always, always surrounded by your guides, by your higher self, source. There are so many beautiful things supporting you and helping you on this journey. But we need to take a step out of, we need to find the balance between this physical realm and the spiritual realm. And when we're able to do that, we don't need to have this domineering energy anymore, because we don't fear other people's difference of opinions. We end up inviting in new people, new company, better company, company that will make you feel heard and validated, as opposed to making you get into this headspace of confusion and disillusionment. When we're going through a spiritual awakening, and this is where I'm going to leave it at, guys, but when we're going through a spiritual awakening, you have to remember that there are going to be a lot of people who you might be very, very close to who are not yet ready to take that step. And we cannot dominate them into doing so. We have to worry about us, because everyone else is just a reflection, right? It's all a mirror. And this is all a play. So take that for what it's worth. I really do hope that this resonated for some of you, because this seems like a big transformative energy that's coming through your life that you're kind of going to be confused by at first. So if this is like feeling like, maybe that fits, bookmark it, come back to it later, whatever you need to do. But yeah, I hope that hits home for some of you, and I hope it brings you some guidance and some clarity on your journey. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.